Charleston, specifically in Rainbow Row, which is a very popular touristy town. Because of its pastel colors, people come and take pictures here all the time. But today I want to show you some filming locations from the beautiful novel written by Nicholas Sparks, The Notebook. So right here at the American Theater, this is where Finn set up a double date for Allie and Noah. And they actually shot scenes inside, I think. I'm not entirely sure. But they are seen going in and out of the theater. The car was actually parked right here. Finn's car is actually parked right here. And before they go into the theater, they have a little conversation in front of the doors. And yeah, fortunately this place is closed. I think they only do special events. They like to rent out the marquee, and you can add, you know, special dedications on there. But as far as like shows and stuff, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm sure they still have shows, but sorry. I think they still do have shows, but I'm not sure about that. And then right next door is the William Aiken house, where they filmed the interior scenes when Allie is trying on her wedding dress later on in the movie. So the car was parked here. After they finish the movie, they come back this way. Finn and his girlfriend get in the car, and Noah and Allie are standing right here, and Noah convinces her to take a walk. So I believe you see them walking this way. And like I was saying, the car was parked right here. You see them cross the street, and then they have, you know, a little conversation here. And when they are done, you see them come back to this area, and Finn and Sarah get in the car while Noah and Allie stand right here, and he convinces her to take a walk, and they go walking that direction. Reading here what they offer. They do in-house rentals, vintage exterior marquee, that's what I was telling you guys about, grand ballroom with stage, fully equipped cinema with stadium seating, and then I guess you call or email there to book, but I don't think they ever have actual movies or actual shows going on. So this sidewalk right now that I'm walking on, this is where Allie and Noah walk after their first date. So after they get out of the theater, this is the sidewalk that they're seen walking down. And then eventually they get to the intersection, and that's where they lay down on the ground, and eventually they dance. I believe this meter right here is shown in the shot at some point. But yeah, this is the sidewalk right behind me. And I will show you the intersection.
Wow. Sounds like the road to success.
Oh, you bet. Applying all these colleges. Radcliffe, Sarah Lawrence, those are the ones who want.
Who's we?
What?
You just said the ones that we want.
Oh, Mama and Daddy. We just had everything together.
Everything?
No.
And then this is right here where they stop to talk, right here.
Oh, is that where we're going?
So they stop and talk like right here. Good, how are you? Another fun fact, this fire hydrant is actually shown in the shot, but in the movie it was actually painted red for some reason. But yeah, this is the intersection right there. And yeah, like I was saying, let me see if I can. That building right there, you see it in the shots. Yeah, isn't that crazy that fire hydrant is still here? So cool. So after they keep walking, they eventually stop. There was a fence right here, and then he crosses the street and lays down like right about there, I would think. And then eventually she joins and lays right next to him. The light would have been like right here. And you get a couple angles from across the street, which I need to do that. So right now I'm right in the middle of the road, which is probably not the best idea, but this is the other angle that you see at some point. See them crossing the street from right there. They stop right about here when they're talking, and they lay down right there. So like, I think they were like laid down right there. So freaking cool. Okay, and another angle is from here, from this side over here, because you'll notice this building right here. So let me back up this way. Yeah, so this is another angle. You see it as well. Well, you'll notice them laying down, like I said, here or there. Light was right here, and that building is clearly visible. So after they get scared and the cars come and they run off, she starts laughing, and she's like leaning against the wall over here right next to the fire hydrant. And he's like, "What are you laughing about?" And then eventually he asks her to dance, and they dance right here, right in the middle of the road again. So romantic. So there was another scene that filmed here when Allie goes to college, but I could not find the exact spot where they filmed. So this is all that I got.
Went to Charleston to get the building plans approved. Fate stepped in, dealt him a sweet card.
So after Noah spots Allie from the bus, he runs off, follows her into this restaurant right here, and peeks through the window and sees her inside with her fiance. I just went inside real quickly and I spoke to the lady in the front, and she said that for the film they dressed up the whole dining room area, so it's not going to look anything like it did in the movie. But I just wanted to show you at least the restaurant from the outside. So it's right inside of this restaurant that Noah spots Allie inside with her fiance. So I believe Noah was standing right here when he kind of gives up because he didn't see where she went into, because you do see this building in the background, and then eventually I think he looks into one of these windows right here and spots her inside. So right down the street, this is right after the carnival scene, and Noah and his friends are walking down the street, and one of them spots Allie across the street, and they're like, "Hey, isn't that the girl from the carnival?" So they So he crosses the street, Noah crosses the street and comes right over here on the sidewalk, and they walk together right down this sidewalk, and all these shops are seen in the shot. And of course they dressed it up to make it look old school. So I'm going to show you like their little walk path, and when they stop and have a conversation, they stop like twice and have a conversation. It's a really cute scene, actually. You notice all these shops right here. So all these shops are seen. It kind of starts like right here, and they walk down this whole sidewalk right here. So it starts right about here, and I walk past this. And I believe they stop right about. So they stop right about here. I believe this is the first time they stop. You do notice this building in the background, but like I think this is the first time they stop, if I'm not mistaken, because you do notice like this door right here and this wall, this brick wall. And then the second time they stop, they actually stop at this drugstore right here, which is so cool. So yeah, so I believe the first time they stopped to talk, they're right here, and the angle is like from here to and to here. So I mean, everything's been, you know, looks different now, but you do notice the brick wall a lot, and there's all these have brick walls. And then the second time they stop to talk, they're right here. And this is also where you can get ice cream, and where they had ice cream in the movie, which is so cool. And then he yells at her as she crosses the street, and her car that's waiting for her is parked right here. And fun fact, I just found out, if you are a fan of Outer Banks, this house right here is featured in Outer Banks, and they also filmed some other scenes out here. I've never seen the show, but just thought I would point that out. Part two, when they're walking, and in the reflection of the windows, you do notice this building right here behind me. And then right here, I believe this is later on in the movie, Noah drops off some letters, and I believe the mailbox was actually placed like over here. You do notice all these shops in the background. So yeah, I think this is the spot where the mailbox was, right here. So right down this road here, coming towards us, would have been Allie and her mom. And Allie notices her fiance's car parked right on the side of the road right here. And this here on my left, this would have been Seabrook Inn. So they have that scene, and then there's another scene when Allie's driving up by herself, and she's just driving up from this direction and pulls up in where the car is, crying. So this is the William Aiken house. They actually shot a scene in here. This is where Allie was trying on her wedding dress. Unfortunately, I couldn't get inside of this place because they hold a lot of events and weddings, and that day they were setting up for a wedding, which is such a bummer because the room where they shot that scene is so pretty, and I've seen pictures inside, and I was really hoping that, you know, I could have gone in there, but at least I wanted to show you guys the exteriors.
Are you kidding me? It looks perfect.
Right now I'm in Boone Hall Plantation, and this is where they shot all the scenes for Allie's summer home, which is right there. The home was only used for exterior shots. They filmed a lot of scenes outside the home, but anything else was in a different plantation, which I'm not going to be able to go to on this trip, but I wanted to show you guys around this area. All right, so here are the famous gates that Noah slams into, and actually that was an accident in the movie, but they kept it because it was so cool. Sorry, I'm about to cross the road before somebody hits me, but so yeah, so here's these famous gates that Noah, you know, slams into. I'm gonna ask if I can move them later, and if so, I'm going to, and take that famous picture for you guys. But look at that. How cool. Look at this. So, yeah, Noah would have been right here with the car when he slams into the gates. See, proof that I got someone to open the gate for me. Thank you, sir.
Right. Thanks for coming out.
No problem. And he just pointed out, which I actually did remember, that they actually show these homes right here. These were the slaves' homes. And they actually do, in that scene, they actually point this out. And then another thing, I was just speaking to him, and he's saying that this right here is not where they shot the scene of them riding their bikes. It's very similar, but when I look back at it with him, the road that they're on, it's like a little winding road, and this is a straight shot. Like, it never really makes any turns. And he thinks also that the oak trees are way bigger in the movie. So I'm gonna say that it wasn't shot here. If you know exactly where that shot, please let me know. So if you can imagine the gates closed, this is the angle that you would see when Noah slams into the gate. And then when you see the other way with the gates closed, and you see the house in the background, and more like right here. All right, so I'm gonna walk up to the house. This is also where Allie and Noah have their big fight and they break up. That happened right here as well. I think they're getting ready for a tour. That's why people are sitting outside. And I believe she's talking right now. But I'll get as close as I can. It's so cool. I wonder if I could ask anyone up there about the gates. But anyways, obviously these weren't here for the movie, and his truck would have been parked maybe right here. I can't quite remember, but yeah, they have their big fight right here, and they do show the car leaving at some point. So there's that angle right there. So yeah, so like I was saying, they're getting ready for a tour right now, and I'm not gonna set up a tour because, like I said, they did not film inside. So what I'm gonna do is find the rest of the scenes that were filmed here. They filmed at least 3 other scenes on this property, so I'm gonna try to find that and get ready because they're spectacular. Like everyone, like this whole movie, it's so dramatic, but a lot of dramatic scenes happened here at Boone Hall Plantation. Okay, so right now I'm standing in a spot where 3 scenes filmed. So right behind me is when Noah and Allie jump in the tidal pool and go swimming right after the lunch, which actually was right here in the backyard of the Boone Hall Plantation. They actually filmed the lunch right back there, and that's when poor Noah is the only one wearing black. It's like, why didn't anybody tell him that it was a white party? But there you have it. There he is, poor guy, and they're asking him about, like, you know, how much money he makes. Like, does anybody know that that is not a question to ask? As well as the carnival scene. Believe it or not, the carnival scene was shot right back here as well. You would think there'd be like some great, you probably thought it was an actual carnival, but no, they actually set up a whole carnival. I can't even get the words right back here. So I'm guessing that the tent when they were having their lunch was set right here because you see the house in the background. So you knew that it was in the backyard only because you can see the house. So I'm moving over so that you can see and get that perspective. So somewhere around here is where the tent was set up. And then right after that scene, they jumped right over there into the tidal pool and went for a swim, and then her parents come up and notice them, and they're complaining about Noah and how he's not right for her. And then the carnival scene also filmed out here. Pretty cool. So right here, this is where the famous crying rain scene took place, right here on this dock. You got to picture it though, because back then there was a dock that came out and it's pouring rain, and she comes out and she's like, "Why didn't you write me?" And then eventually he's like, "I wrote you 365 letters every day for a year." That happened right here, you guys. So crazy. Yeah, so right here, I don't know exactly where the dock was. I don't know if it came out straight this way. I'm guessing it did, or if it was over here. I'm guessing the dock was right here. But yeah, this is where it happened though. So crazy. They're actually setting up for a wedding, so I wanted to like hurry up and get the shot, but this is where it happened. Such a romantic scene, you guys. Yeah, I'm thinking it was like right here, like the dock was straight out right here. Before I leave, and I forget, several other movies have filmed here. I think you can look it up on the website. I was trying to find it really quick, but I know that I wasn't going to remember them all. But one that I want to mention is North and South with Patrick Swayze. They filmed a few scenes right out here by these trees. I think he's like talking. I've never seen the movie, so I apologize. I can't really give you too much references about it. But there is another scene that filmed right on the porch, I guess, of this house. So I'm gonna try to get my picture for my Instagram, of course. But yeah, I also wanted to mention that North and South with Patrick Swayze also filmed here, among other movies. So I would just go on their website and check it out. So right here, there's a scene with Patrick Swayze and some lady that are sitting right here, and you see the pillars right here in the back, like the side of this house right here, and the windows. You notice all that in the shot, so that's pretty cool. I just wanted to show you guys that. Yeah, so they were sitting right there. So Allie and Noah's reunion began after Allie sees Noah on the newspaper, like the local paper, and he takes her on the river that's supposed to be behind his house on these beautiful rowboats here at Cypress Gardens. This is harder than it looks. fact about that scene, the crew actually raised the geese so that they would become more familiar with the area. So they had them all hatched and they raised them right here. So by the time they made that scene, they wouldn't freak out, which is really cool. It's one thing I read online. You're doing really good back there, Garnet. Oh, that bridge over there? Yeah, we're supposed to duck when we get to the bridge over there.
Different. Just the way you look.
So peaceful.
You look different too, but in a good way.
Looking good back there. Yeah, that sign says something about Gator country. That's exactly what you want to see when you come rowing, is a sign that says Gator country. Can you imagine like thousands of geese here? That must have been such a cool scene. Huh? I'm serious though. Can you imagine a bunch of geese?
You're recording a video.
I am recording. I'm asking you a question. Like seriously, can you imagine seeing a bunch of geese right now here?
Imagine seeing a bunch of gators.
He's got jokes. Oh, look at those cute ducks. Let me see if I can get them on camera. Oh, they're quick. Oh, what is that?
Bobboard.
Are you sure?
Ready? Tokyo drift.
Tokyo Drift. Woohoo! Oh my god, that is so adorable. What are you guys doing? Maybe they're just resting. Where they go, where they go. So cool. Wow. Well, I don't think we took 45 minutes. We're almost there. You can't really tell right now, but the dock is right over there. I don't know, I would say we took about 25 minutes? Yeah. I guess it really depends on who's rowing. Alright guys, so this is the last location of this video. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time on my next filming location.